All right. Hello, everybody. Another episode of Got Bait Guide Service. I have revised my Livescope pole, so we're on Gen 3. So I'll show you what I got going on here. I got a standard foot pedal Minn Kota 4 tracks, Garmin head unit. Got my Got Bait Guide Service pillow there, and yes, he's still our president, thank goodness. And so anyway, here we go. This is how this thing works. I've got just a piece of aluminum pole here that was come off a handle off a pool cleaning utensil, and then I've got a 90 from a electrical conduit. I've got it pinned right there so I can take that 90 off for ease of stowage. And so I've got this head unit on a big old Millennium mount, which works quite well. Get down here on my easy steps. Love those steps. Love those steps. So down here, what we've got is the other end of this electrical conduit. Got my transducer, wired fish mount, trolling motor. These clamps here that I got off of these bicycle mounting clamps, hangers. Come off of Amazon, about $17 a piece. Cut one, rotate it 180, and then mount it back on the other one. That way your locking clips aren't running into each other. I painted it black, stealth black, right? I got it sitting on this bearing, not so much because I need the bearing, but I needed a way to adjust my height, and that has a set screw on there. So that's just sliding up and down in there, and those two larger pieces of PVC pipe, slightly larger, so you don't get a bunch of slack, because the first pieces I put on there were too big and I had a whole bunch of slack. I was having a hard time figuring out, here in my fan club, all two of them. I couldn't figure out how I was going to get rid of that slack, and I finally just got some pieces of PVC pipe that are much tighter fit. So there you have the whole thing. Very, very easily put together, very inexpensive, and most of the time I don't have my Livescope transducer on a separate pole. I have it on the trolling motor shaft, so I can take this off and put the transducer back on the trolling motor very easily, and I haven't wasted a bunch of money on something I've got to lift all the time. It's putting all that extra weight on my trolling motor when I'm trying to pick it up and set it down and driving up and down the road and going across the lake. All that extra weight really concerns me, and I didn't want a pole mounted to the boat, because that's another hole in my boat that I don't want. But anyway, so there is the whole rig from afar, and with that pole I usually run it sitting down. I've cut that pole. This is the original length here. So let's lay that right there. That way you can see it there. So when I put that longer pole on there, I can sit in my seat and extend that mount out and just sit there in my seat. And of course I gotta have a longer fishing pole when I do that, and I got one for that. But most of the time we're standing right there looking at that monitor. You can reach that pole. It's just at the right height to swing back and forth over the monitor, over the head unit, and catch crappie. Thank you very much. Got Bait Guide Service, Eddie Farmer. Thank you.